Hi there, this is Nadine. Today I'm showing you how to use the 49 market in Sizzix build an album die to make a mini album. Stay tuned till the end to watch me create some interactive pages with this die set and some older snap and swap dies. I will also show some ideas for fun variations. In the die set you have one die to cut the cover, one die to make your pages, one die for the spine, one die for the accordion hinge, and this is to attach the pages. I'm going to use the Looking Glass collection by 49 in Market. The album has room for 4 pages. This die is also the perfect size to make a cover page, so I'll cut this 6 times, 4 for the pages and 2 to decorate my cover. For the album cover and the spine construction, I'm using white cardstock. You need the cover piece twice, once for the front and once for the back. The spine piece you'll need 3 times. To make the spine pretty, I'll cut it a 4th time using my leftovers. The hinge piece I only need once. Since we have 4 pages, I'll need this piece 4 times to attach my pages. The set also comes with this frame set. I love the distressed edges. I'll cut a couple of those from my leftover cardstock and from the 49 in Market papers. Here are all the pieces we die cut. Let's start with the album construction. First, I'm folding a spine piece at the score line. One side gets attached to the cover piece. Make sure you don't accidentally attach the side with the rounded corners. I'm using a mix of double-sided tape and liquid glue. Tape doesn't need to dry, while liquid glue leaves me with a little more time to move things around. But you can use whatever you want. Now for the back we need to do the same. Now I need to glue both of my spine pieces to the 3rd spine piece. This one I'm not gonna fold. I made sure my 2 pieces align. This last piece is not needed, but I think it looks more pretty this way. This piece is my cover page. And this is for my back cover. Now it's time for the accordion hinge. This piece already has all the score lines you need. To make it easier, I start off folding all the score lines between these larger strips. They all fold in the same direction. Now for all these smaller score lines, I'm folding them up. I need to glue those larger pieces shut. And this is our finished hinge piece. I'm using one of those pieces to attach my pages to help me align the hinge. This needs to align with the middle. And here I'm checking to make sure that I have even space on the top and the bottom. For my 4 pages, I'm making sure to put them the right side. The round corners need to face this way. I'm starting in the back. This piece goes over here. I'm gluing it in place first to make it easy on myself. Once the hinge is securely in place, I'm using glue to cover both sides. Now I do the same for all the pages. Fold, move it over the hinge, carefully glue in place, cover in glue, and attach the next page. Again, fold, move it over the hinge, glue in place, and put in the page. Fold, move it over the hinge, glue in place, and put in the page. I'm using the Linotype revival dies and the laser cut Wildflowers by 49 in Market to decorate my cover. There's also a coordinate stamp set, but today I'm using a second layer as a shadow. The basic album construction is done, but I want to add an interactive element here in the front. For that, I'm using the Snap and Swap file folder die, which has the same size as my pages. I'm also going to need a spine piece. I'm using tape to hold the Snap and Swap piece in place. I'm using the spine pieces to make a hinge. And I'm folding this at a score line. My spine piece is a little longer than my fold out, so I need to cut it. I'll attach the spine pieces here and the fold-out pages like this. Since I'm using pattern paper, I'm making sure that I have the same side up. Now I need to attach the hinge to my album. I'm making sure that they both meet in the middle. Wait for the glue to dry before you try out your interactive element, or use double-sided tape. And now I can cover the inside. I'm adding pockets to cover the spine piece I used as a hinge. For that I'm using the Snap and Swap journal dies because of the decorative border. In the back, I'm adding another pocket on the left. On the right, I'm using the accordion hinge and a page embellishment from the Snap and Swap file folder die for a photo flip. I'm folding the hinge piece just like I did before, between the large stripes down on the smaller stripes up. After attaching the hinge piece, I'm adding the embellishment pieces as pages. Now I want to show you some ideas for fun variations. For this first album, I used the Snap and Swap large tag die instead of the pages in the cover die. I could also use this die to give my pages some decorative borders. Instead, I've used it in combination with the file folder die to make this album. I can't wait to see what you create with this built-in album die set. Thank you for watching.